Okay.
Wait,
Let's start. We start from top left. So
top
top
left, sure.
left, is there a Paul and Kim's cafe?
No, mine is Tom and Paul's Cafe.
Alright, then is one
So
difference
that's
there.
one.
Okay, then is there a seahorse at the door of the same cafe?
Seahorse at the door. Yes, I have a seahorse on the right door.
Is it yellow?
Nope, my seahorse is in purple.
Okay, another difference. It's gay.
So that's two, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Then we move slightly down.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
How many squares?
nine, nine, nine.
Does the window have?
And I was thinking whether the same question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Moving down a bit. Is there a signboard with the drinks with a drink on it with a straw?
Yes, I have a signboard with a drink on the board.
Is it a red drink?
Yes, it's a red drink and it says peach juice.
Oh, there's no words on my signboard.
Oh.
Alright, it's okay.
Alright, we got the third
Okay.
differences.
Nice. Then moving down a bit is red red convertible, which means no roof on the car. Then the door is open. Then I think there's a kid wearing blue and green pants on the passenger seat.
Yep, I have that. Yep, I have the exact
Okay.
same
And
thing.
then there's no difference there.
Um,
No, we just go through first, then after we see whether got
okay,
any.
we go in
Okay.
an anti-clockwise manner,
Yeah.
like our oral test.
Okay.
Okay, further down, it's a blue and white beach umbrella.
Okay.
Okay, as in the middle of a table,
Mm.
and there's a looks like there are two chairs.
Two chairs.
But one of the chairs has a light blue and white stripes.
Oh, okay, that one's just all blue, right?
Yeah, while the other one is all blue.
Alright, same. Okay,
Alright,
I think there's
alright.
no difference.
Okay, moving.
Bottom left.
Yep.
Shore forecast sun.
Oh, mine is a shore forecast rain.
Oh, easy.
There we go. Fourth difference.
Okay, then we go to the right, which is this guy with blonde hair, I'll say. Blonde hair, wearing green beach wear.
Green trousers, trunks.
Yeah, I think
shorts.
yeah, just the beach wear one. Then gonna kick a soccer ball.
Alright.
Same. Alright.
Wait. What color is his hair?
I think yellowish.
Yeah. Okay, I got that. Okay, soccer ball.
Okay.
Okay, so to the right of the boy, looks like he's kicking the ball towards another guy in red shorts.
Yeah, orangey lah, orangey.
Yeah, orange.
Then green cap also.
Yep, green cap.
Okay, I think there's no difference there.
Both of them are topless, right?
Yeah, both of them topless.
Okay.
Then above them is a grandma wearing a bluish, greenish like hat. Then
Yep.
sewing, knitting a sock. I think a dark blue sock.
Wait, say again.
She's knitting a dark blue sock.
Oh, my sock is red in color.
Alright, nice.
Alright.
She wearing purple also.
Yep, she's in purple.
And what, red shoes I think.
Looks like pink. It's a pink shoes to me.
Violet.
Like pink.
Oh, wait a minute, we just move on first.
Okay,
Not quite sure. Is there a dog on her? Okay, on the left of the old woman.
Yeah, there's a dog on the left.
It's a grey dog, right?
Yep, it's a grey dog.
Is the tail pointing up? Just asking.
Yep, the tail is pointing upwards.
Okay, then I think there's no difference. But moving on further. Then there's a beach volleyball lessons.
Beach volleyball moving upwards.
Moving as in it's nearing the center of the picture. There's a beach volleyball lesson signboard right beside like this volleyball, beach volleyball like net.
I see the net, but I don't see the sign.
Oh,
so your sign is on
it's
the
right,
left.
It's on the left, like left of the.
So it's like above the boy.
Yeah, it's above the boy and on the left of the net.
Okay, I don't have that.
Yeah,
so that will be the fifth difference.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already.
6.
Yeah, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, 6 already. Okay, then now we move to the shack to rent one.
To rent.
Top right hand corner. The very big like shack. The one with the vending machine and the sign.
Okay.
Okay, then that one.
Wait, to rent? Where is there a sign that says anything?
Oh yeah, do you know the wooden? Do you see the wooden the hut? Looks like a shop house one.
Yup, I see that.
Yeah, then there's a signboard that says shack to rent.
Is
Like,
it above, like,
it's right below the counter.
I don't have that. Right below the counter.
Yeah, like the thing that looks like a counter, like it's right on the like right below the counter.
I don't have that
So you don't have any words at all, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then we just there's a difference. Okay, then
Okay.
is it locked?
Is it locked? Yup, it's locked.
Okay, then
Yup, it's locked.
right beside it is there a vending machine?
Yes, there's a vending machine.
Can you describe the vending machine?
My vending machine is purple in color. I think it's purple in color.
Looks a bit, as in, like, I think it's violet around there.
Yeah, and it has like three drink options.
Okay.
The first drink on the top is looks like a blue soda bottle, but with a black label in the center.
Okay, correct.
Second one is a green can.
Okay, same.
The last one is just a black bottle with a blue label.
Okay, correct. Is there a push once below the three bottles?
Mine is push here.
Oh, mine's push once.
Alright.
Okay, easy. Okay, next
Okay,
one.
is
Then
to the left of the shack.
Yeah. Is it a dustbin? Is it a green dustbin like the one normally find in Singapore?
Mine is a blue dustbin.
Alright. Then okay, moving up is there I think it's a surfer that's lost his balance. He's wearing red trousers in that ocean, like right above.
It looks like orange trousers to me.
Around as in I think it should be the same. Then yellow surfboard, is it?
Yup, a yellow surfboard.
Okay,
so he's raising his left hand upwards, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yup, okay, it's the same thing.
Then we move to the just the top, the middle portion, but the top of the picture. Is it a kid building a sandcastle?
Yup, there's a kid trying to
playing a shovel, is it? Like those toy shovels.
Yeah.
He's wearing a green cap and bluish trousers.
Yup.
Then for the sandcastle, is it a square shaped sandcastle? It is, right?
Yeah, it looks like a
Yes, castle.
it looks like a fortress
Yeah, okay.
with 4 flags on 4 points of the.
Alright. The flags, 3 red, 1 blue.
Yeah, correct. I have 3 red flags and 1 blue flags.
Okay.
But
is the blue flag the one closest to the kid?
Is the one on the bottom right of the square.
Is the one as in the picture is it the one closest to the kid building the?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's the same.
Okay, now moving on to the center.
The shovel using is blue, right?
Yep, blue
Yeah,
shovel. Okay, moving on to the center of the picture.
A guy wearing blue swimming trunks.
Yep.
Very short swimming trunks.
I have that.
He's like, I think looking at a girl wearing pink color beachwear.
Yep, I have that too.
Then there are 2 seashells beside them. Right beside the girl, on her right there are 2 seashells on the floor that is orange in color.
Okay.
Do you have the same thing?
I have that.
Okay.
Do you have 1 seashell on the left of the boy?
I only see rocks.
Rocks. The rocks are on the right of the boy, right?
Yeah. Then
but
on the left there's nothing. There's nothing in between. The 2D plane in between them don't have anything.
Oh, there's a seashell there.
Alright, so just circle. Is it in between the boy and the girl, is it?
Yep.
Alright. Is there a crab on the left of the girl? Or like behind the girl, slightly towards the left?
Yep, it's about 45 degrees backwards to the left.
Okay. Then is there a red bucket and shovel on the ground on the right of the boy?
Yes, I have that.
Oh, okay, there's no difference there.
Hold on. How does the rocks on the right of the boy look like? Like, do you have like three distinct large rocks?
3 main peaks.
Yeah, 3 main pieces.
Yeah, but the middle one got a bit of like yellow stripes in between. So
Yeah, I have that too.
Then the one on the other side, the one closer to the girl on the left, how many rocks do you have?
I have 2 rocks.
Same.
Okay. have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2, 3,
6,
4.
7, 8, 9, 10 differences. Okay, hold on. What is the color of the roof of the shack for yours?
Grey.
Grey? Oh yeah, mine's grey too.
Oh.
What about the cafe?
The cafe, brown color.
Yeah,
Same, right?
mine is brown too. What could be the last few differences? What have we not talked about yet?
Think
The
the-
ball? Nah, I
You
don't
got soccer
think-
ball,
I
right?
don't think the ball has any large differences. Do you have like these wheat or grass at the edge of the
Wheat or-
shack? Like they are like small bunch of grass or
Oh, at the corners of the
Yeah,
shack.
at the
Yeah,
corners.
they are. That's good. There's just a
Okay.
bit of grass here.
I think there's something with the car, so let's look at the car again.
Yeah.
So it's this boy with 3 strands of hair
Yeah, correct.
that is not sitting at the driver's seat.
Yeah, on the passenger.
Okay, with the seat belt over his.
Oh, he's not wearing a seatbelt anymore.
Oh, I have
Oh,
a seatbelt
finally. Okay.
Aha. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more difference. I have a feeling it's got to do with the sandcastle.
The sandcastle, your one got door.
Yeah, I have a door that's facing the boy.
Oh, the door. Oh yeah, facing the back. Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Then, could it be? Well, I'm not very sure. Maybe it's a dog.
The dog.
Yeah, I can only see 2 legs on the dog. Two
Yep.
visible legs.
Same. Like is seated on his hind legs.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
He's seated on his hind legs.
Are they like car tracks, tire tracks, like at the bottom of the car?
Yes. There is like car tracks and tire tracks.
Yeah, a lot of crisscross, right?
Crisscrosses right below the tires.
Okay.
Is the door on the side of the boy of the car open?
Yeah, the door is open. But the door on the left is, as in the door on the driver's seat is not open.
Yep, it's the same. What could be?
Does the chairs at the table have like handles?
Armrest?
The armrest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I have that too. Okay. How?
Maybe it's the guys with the soccer ball.
What's the color of the kid with the green? What's the color of the hair of the kid with the green cap?
It's brown.
It's brown.
Where is the soccer ball for yours?
Oh, the soccer ball is just has just left the foot of the boy in green trousers.
Oh, for mine he's about to kick the ball. Ball is on the ground. Like
The ball is
stationary
on the ground. Oh, my ball is in the air.
Oh, okay, my ball is on the okay.
There we go. 12 differences.
Well done, guys. 12 differences.
12
Okay,
differences.
cool.
Alright.
Okay, we can just put that there. Okay, moving on to small talk. So I always distribute the cards. I take one,
Maybe
you
you
take
can
one.
shuffle. Do you want to shuffle?
Doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Alright, I take one first, then you guess it. Then I just take one.
Yeah, you can go ahead and start first.
Okay. The question is, if you could turn back time, what is the one thing you would have done differently?
If I could turn back time, what would be one thing that I would do differently? Let me think about this. How does this game work? Like, do I have to say the keyword here?
No, it's actually, I think that's the topic.
Oh, that's the
It's
topic.
the topic. I think you just need to say something.
Oh, that's
like,
the topic.
experience
Okay.
that I just give it to you. What? Yeah, the second one is
Okay. Let me think. Turn back time.
anything. I could be anything. I think big or small also can. So like one thing, or maybe either recently or maybe further back into the past?
Actually, this is a pretty interesting question, but for me, I don't think I would have done anything differently, though. Yeah.
What? Oh, nothing.
I don't think I've done anything differently.
So you're pretty like
Cause
still happy with your life, Huh? Yeah, I know. Wait, just keep talking.
Cause of what I believe that the decisions that I've made has led me to this point in my life. So I'm quite satisfied with the decisions that I made.
So you're quite happy
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
life right now.
I mean, if I went back in time and redid something and maybe choose differently for certain when I have to choose for certain at a certain point in my life and if I chose differently, I guess my life would turn out quite different. So I'm quite happy with what I have now. So I don't think I will change anything if I'm going back in time. If I went back in time.
Confidence is key, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Confidence is
Get 3
key.
points. Now it's your turn.
Alright, it's my
Pick
turn.
a question.
Oh,
shit.
it's a good question. Where is your true home?
Where is my true home?
Okay.
As in,
Okay.
wherever my family is, I guess.
Where
That will be my true home.
family is.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of now, it's just my house. So I can't reveal the address because I'm not supposed to reveal anything. But yeah, that's where my true home is. Wherever my family and friends, but family first. So wherever my family is my true home. Then I think Singapore has been quite a good country so far. Like personal experience. I like the food here. People here okay lah, but food here quite good.
I see.
So yeah, but otherwise wherever I don't know, wherever I think for everyone it's like wherever you feel good, then that's where your home is. Wherever you feel like it's a safe place, it's where
Where you feel it's comfortable, it's safe,
yeah.
you can be at ease. So it's a home is where
Home is where the heart is.
home is where the heart is. Home is where your family is.
Sick.
Okay, so but how would you have answered this question differently if it's where is I mean the question asks where is your true home, so would there be a difference if the question asks where is your I think that's quite redundant, but
Where is your
I mean
Sergeant.
it's quite a food for thought question, but
Yeah.
okay, your turn.
Philosophy question. Okay, the theme is moral of the story. So describe one important life lesson you've learned from the books you've read. Assuming you got read books, right? I hope.
Well,
At least some books.
describe one important life lesson you have learned from the books you've read.
Maybe not books, if you don't want to talk about book, maybe movie, something you just watch.
Books. I mean, I used to read books when I was much younger.
Is it Mr. Midnight? Is it?
Nah, I mean, science fiction. Yeah. What was that series called? Artemis Fowl.
Oh, okay.
I love that. Moral of one important life lesson.
Important life lesson, or maybe just like something you gain from the book. Maybe not just like something you
Something that take away.
Yeah, something you took away from the book. Doesn't need to be some important life lesson. Just something that you really applied to yourself. Something that you found like that resonates with you. Something that the character said or something that happened in the book.
Maybe it wasn't a book lah. Maybe I mean, like I don't think I've used to like I don't think I've understood the morals and stuff when I was quite young. So I mean at this age I tend to read more and I'm more sensible and mature enough to make sense of what others are writing. So I mean and I read a couple of articles mean I'm a sports person, so maybe some of the articles they talk about how it is important to not give up. Yeah, so I think as a sportsman it's important for me. I mean, in some articles that I read, like they tend to talk about how athletes tend to give up after uh, they reach a plateau, or they hit a certain point whereby they just can't seem to get better, or something like a plateau, and they tend to feel very dejected and demoralized because they don't see improvements in themselves, and that is maybe one of the reason that drives them to be better. So because they don't see any more improvements in their performance, they tend to give up easily, or maybe due to physical fatigue and like mental and emotional stress from playing the sport, so they tend to give up. Yeah, so like the articles have shown me that or like have taught me that if you really want to be a successful athlete, you have to be strong not only physically but also mentally, because I mean when you're playing the game and maybe it's a few hours in, or maybe like 60 minutes in, and at that point in time maybe physical fitness is not what it's not what is gonna win you the game, but rather is how strong is your how strong is your mental. Yeah, I mean,
how much you want to win, is it?
yeah, like your desire to win, and how bad you want the gold medal. So that is what drives you, I guess. Yeah, so
Nice.
so that is one important life lesson that I've learned from stuff that I read. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Know no fear. If you knew you could not fail, what would you go accomplish?
If I know I wouldn't fail,
Yep.
I think everything will. I think the only reason why people don't dare to do something is because they are scared of failing. But then if in the case that you don't fail is if you know you won't fail in anything you do, then actually life gets quite boring after a while.
True.
I think it's a bit like you know, like putting cheat codes in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like after you completed the game on like difficulty already, then you feel the sense of accomplishment. Then when you do cheat code, then it's fun. But if you do cheat code right at the start, like the game gets quite boring after a while. So I think even though we don't want to fail, even though we want to succeed in everything we do, that's the reason why we hope for that is because we are human, we will still fail. But then it's because the chance of failing like it makes us human. Then by being human is actually the best thing then rather than being perfect. Because once you reach perfection, then uh, there's then there's no room for improvement.
Because there's nothing to look forward to, there's nothing to work on.
Yeah, there's
anymore,
nothing.
right?
Yeah, nothing you want to do because you know you're not like you know you'll succeed in everything you want to do already.
Yeah, I agree.
For like I think for scientists also, especially for scientists, once they reach perfection means they're gone already.
Like it's as if they know
Yeah.
everything in their respective field.
Once they got the answer for everything, then technically they don't need to exist already.
Yeah, technically their job is done.
Yeah.
True. Alright.
Yours is sink beneath the waves. Describe the saddest moment of your life. Wow, this one tough and tough bro. This one is a heart to heart talk.
Okay.
I mean,
Describe the saddest moment
if it's too personal, you can move on.
of your life. I'll describe one of the sad moments of my life.
Not the
due
saddest.
due to personal reasons, but I can share one of the sad moments of my life. So it was during my second year in junior college, where I played against another school at a inter junior college competition. I'm playing the sport I'm playing is frisbee. Yeah, so my team managed to. I mean, we trained really hard for this tournament, I mean the whole 2 years or like 1.5 years of training is just for this tournament. So my team and I mean my team managed to make it to the finals. So we are like fighting for the gold medal. So we really, really wanted to bring home the trophy.
PJ is always top, right?
Uh,
As in for frisbee. PJ, I never hear wrong. As in, I think I remember JC. PJ was always like champion or fighting for champion, is it?
yeah,
Cause it's
correct.
the niche.
I mean from my batch onwards, then they consecutive, they were like 3-time champs.
As in my school don't have frisbee, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean it's not a sport that every school has. But yeah, so I was saying, I mean we managed to make it to the finals, but kind of due to physical fatigue.
Oh my.
I mean we didn't have enough players, or rather it was like the same players playing over and over again. So I was one of the players that was played over and over and again. So like I kind of played since I was kind of being played for almost every single point from the start of the tournament until the second day, which was the finals. Yeah, so by the time I got to finals, I was kind of exhausted, but I decided to push on, looking at how my other teammates were still fighting. So, but I mean, it didn't last very long. Like, I mean, we had limited energy, so kind of got to the second half of the game, we kind of lost our lead, and the opponent team kind of got the lead and eventually took home the trophy. Yeah, so it was kind of sad. I mean, although I understand that in competitions you either win or you lose, but looking at how you train so hard and how much effort you and your team put in over the 1.5 years just for one competition, just for 2 days. So basically you spend 1.5 years training for these 2 days, and then eventually you didn't manage to take home take home the trophy. I mean, it's kind of sad that it's fact. I mean, the facts are showing you that, oh, you're just not good enough. You're not good enough to compare to the other team. So yeah, it's kind of sad. Yeah, looking at how we put in so much effort, yet it was not enough. Yeah, so that was one of the sadder moments of my life. I mean, I was supposed to be. I'm one of the captains in the team, so what's sad is that I have to go and comfort my teammates and telling them, "Oh, it's fine, man. It's fine. You guys did very well." But me, I have to be cool about it. I have to accept the loss and go and comfort my other teammates. I mean, looking at how much effort they put in as well, so it kind of makes me feel bad for them that they put in so much effort, yet I couldn't help them achieve a gold medal or something for this tournament. Yeah, so that was one of the sadder moments of my life. Right, sing beneath the waves. Okay, your turn. Tingling in your toes.
Oh my god.
Ho ho. Oh, we got a good one. How do you know that you truly love your partner?
Oh, evergreen Okay lah, but
I mean,
okay lah.
we can always
It's like
take another part.
hypothetical lah.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical situation. How do I know I truly love someone lah? Maybe not my partner.
Yeah, sure, go
Yeah,
ahead.
but as in a romantic sense so I don't veer from the question too much.
Sure.
So how do I know I truly love someone? Like like for guys it's always like we always say like looks come first and everything. Like
Yeah.
as in, everything is still visual first but then like when we look past it right, actually the one thing that was most important is personality. So I think like the thing that pops out to me the most is when I look at someone and then I can like confidently say that this person like attracts me like more and more every day because of her personality. Then that's when I think I truly love someone. Not just the face.
So you
Like I look as in you feel good looking at the person, but then you feel better hanging out with the person.
so you're saying that how they act and like how they are
if
personality
if their
or
values
nature.
align with yours, then or like if you're comfortable with them, happy around them, like and then they fulfill like your like emotional and like spiritual needs, then you also do that for them. Then you want like it's like the kind of thing where they do stuff for you, then you want to do more stuff for them. Then it just keeps going and going. That's where you kind of know you truly love the person. Yeah.
Fair point.
And that's for that romantic sense of, and for parents it's a different thing entirely.
True.
Yeah, so tingling in your toes. Wow, this one cute, cute. Okay, now your turn. Not all that glitters is gold. What is your most valued possession? Possession. Yeah. What is your most valued possession? How do you come to have it? Oh, that's okay.
What is my most valued possession? Uh, I think what I value. What is my most valued possession? I think it's not. I think for this question for me, I don't think my most valued possession wouldn't be something concrete. I think it's more like something abstract. I mean, so it kind of can't be valued. Yeah, but so the most valued possession that I feel that I have is my upbringing. Yeah. So like, how do you come to have it? I mean,
Okay.
my parents.
I think just
Yeah,
the overall environment.
I guess I gotta thank my parents and the yeah, correct, the environment that I grew up in. Yeah, I think the environment that I grew up in plays a huge part. Yeah, like how the kind of values they teach you since young and yeah, because I'm a single child. I'm the only child, so my parents tend to be much stricter on me. I mean, contrary to popular beliefs that uh, single child is always the one that's being doted on, but that's not the case for me. Yeah, so I kind of had to learn to be independent at a very young age. I think it was primary two. Yeah, my mom one fine day, my mom will be just passed me the house key and said like, hey, um, here's the house key. You can go home after school on your own. So yeah, so I had to go home on my own after school and kind of heat up and have lunch at home lah. I mean, she prepared porridge in the morning and left it on the stove, and she taught me how to operate the stove and heat up the porridge, and yeah, so I had to prepare my own lunch and learn how to make my way back home at the age of, I guess it's 7, 8, around there. Yeah, I mean, so from there I kind of like being independent. So as I grow older, I realize it's better to rely on yourself because you are the most reliable person that you know. Yeah, so I tend to rely on myself for most things. Like anything I need, I'll try to do it myself. Yeah. So instead of like bothering people, I'm not very dependent on others. So I think being independent and how my parents taught me, yeah, it's my most valued possession because it kind of helped me a lot throughout my growing years. Yeah, so that's that. Alright, next. Catalyst. What value do you bring to other people's lives?
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh, is that like some boasting session? Is that what value do you bring to other people's lives?
yeah.
Okay, this not I say one, it's other people say one.
Okay, sure.
So
Go ahead.
basically, yesterday people helped me celebrate my birthday in advance. So they
Ah,
gave me
yeah.
a card. Then I saw the card. Then it was quite like a consent. It's quite a consensus kind of thing lah. Like they like thank me for like bringing like joy in their life because I'm a bit hyper kind of person.
Alright.
Then I like to make jokes. I like to make people happy because when I make people happy, then I just like get happiness from it also. And it's for the laughs and everything. So what value they bring in people's lives? Hopefully it goes past just that lah, because Um, Other people's like I don't think of as in I don't think I'm that selfless a person to like always do like community involvement, these kind of projects. So by other people I think like I'm more referring to like my family and friends. So what value can I bring to my friends? I think, or at least I think I can I think support, hopefully support. Like in fun times, yeah, it's good to have fun, and I think I know how to have fun. But in times of need, in times of like trouble, I hope I can be there for them also. So I hope that they see me as a person that they're able to talk to, someone comfortable, someone they can trust. Or yeah, I hope that, yeah, what value do I bring? How I bring support lah, just basically support in general to my friends and to my family. I hope I can be a good son.
I see, I see.
What actual values I answer? I don't answer myself. Usually other people answer for you better.
Yeah, true. I mean, usually it's what your friends and people around you, what they say about you. Yeah, I mean, they are the ones being affected by your actions, so you can't really tell whether what you're bringing or like what you contribute to them. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay, my next card. Oh, this card got symbol. Oh,
Okay.
cheek to cheek.
I think it's a love card or something
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I think it's a theme.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Describe the perfect date.
Describe the perfect
Oh, after
date.
this one, I'll know you better already.
Okay. Yeah, actually I thought about it.
Oh, recently, yeah.
No, nah,
Or
maybe.
or maybe you did it recently.
Nah, I didn't.
Okay, okay.
Describe the perfect date. I mean,
It would be a whole day thing. Like,
it doesn't have to be a whole day, but it's it's always the issue about quantity over quality. I mean, you can spend the whole day, but if it's there's no quality in the time that you have spent, then it'll be a wasted date anyways. But rather, if you is it like a half a day kind of thing, but the half day you spend is very meaningful and it's nice and you get to know the other person better, then I would say it's the perfect date, even if it's half a day.
so
Yeah,
what would be a
so to
perfect date?
describe the perfect
What kind
date,
of activities?
personally, I feel that okay, let's talk about first date. Okay, let's talk about first date. So to describe the perfect first date, I feel that movies is a bad choice. To go to the movies on a first date is a bad choice. First of all, it's not interactive. You don't get to know the other person better. So dinner, the old classic dinner. Dinner is always the best. I mean, you can do lunch also. I mean, it's fine depending on the availability of the other person. So like through dinner, I mean, you can bring her or him to a nice place, and over dinner you can get to know the other person better, like their hobbies, what they like to do, how are they as a person, are they usually more quiet, reserved, or spontaneous and adventurous? Yeah, so depending on that, and maybe you can see whether he or she is the right fit for you. Yeah, so I would say dinner is one of the key things for a perfect first date.
What kind of dinner? Like, what kind of place for like a first date? Something more
Um,
fancy or like
that for me, I'll definitely bring my date to somewhere fancy for the
for the
first
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 time?
few first few times. I mean,
Is this
yeah.
assuming that the person you're bringing, you don't really know the person you're bringing, is it? Or is it already a friend?
Mm,
Because it's a bit different, right? If it's just a friend, then you already know things about that person already.
yeah, true. Okay, let's say I'll give you both ends of the
Let's
spectrum.
say it's something like someone from Tinder.
Alright.
Okay.
So let's say it's a stranger. Okay, like a blind date. I mean, let's say for a blind date, first impressions count.
Oh,
So that naturally you bring her to a nice place. I mean, maybe not too posh, like I mean some people feel out of place when they
oh
are
yeah,
like at
that's
a,
true. For the first date, right?
yeah, I mean at somewhere too posh, and they are not themselves, they're not comfortable. I mean, so you just want to have a comfortable dinner. Yeah, so maybe somewhere not too posh but still uh looks good, nice ambience. I
Like
mean,
at our age. not here, not there. We're not technically adults yet. We're not really
Yeah.
working adults. So somewhere like
Okay.
like a tier above, like like Swenson's,
If
a
I have
tier
to
above
say
can,
restaurants, right,
yeah,
it would be like
sounds a bit like too much.
Orchard would be a nice place.
Mm.
I mean like maybe
Something like jackfruit, like something like
yeah, correct. Maybe like
that. A sushi,
yeah, I mean sushi's nice.
safe bet, I think.
I mean
It's a good balance of like posh
yeah,
and like still kind of like accessible.
kinda. I mean, there's always like what's that? I mean there are lots of restaurants. Uh, I mean restaurants are fine. I mean it doesn't have to be those candlelit candlelit
Yeah,
dinners and stuff.
not too
Yeah.
serious kind of like 3 course meal kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I mean
sushi a
like.
bit more freestyle.
Yeah, correct. I mean it can be buffet too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it depends on that. And
Yeah.
if it's a girl, then
I mean it
maybe
depends.
not.
Yeah. So okay, if it's a person that I know, I'll definitely see.
Actually, you already know what she likes already.
Yeah, I mean, okay, maybe like I speak to her more as a friend. I talk to her, so I'll know like her preference, like maybe what kind of food she likes to eat. So yeah, I mean I'll go to somewhere she likes. I mean, for me, I generally have not much preferences, so I'm usually quite easygoing. Yeah, so go to a restaurant that he or she likes. So after dinner, or while y'all are talking, I mean usually you just talk about like very general stuff. That is to warm you up for what's next. So after
What's
dinner,
next?
after dinner, so I mean you guys can like take a walk, walk around. I feel that walks are the best. Serious. Like as you guys like walk, maybe you can walk her back to her house or like maybe take a stroll around a nearby area before sending her home or something like that. Yeah, I mean while walking you guys tend to like the main focus will be talking. That there isn't dinner right now, so you guys will talk a lot more. And this is when you might like say more stuff about yourself. Let me tell her more about yourself, maybe like your interests and stuff. Like it might go a little bit more in depth about yourself. Yeah, so yeah, I mean it's the best way I feel to get to know the person better. Let's say for a first date. Yeah, so I mean if the person is a adventurous kind, I mean maybe you can go to MacRitchie with her in the morning, if she's up for it, that kind of thing. You have to like tailor it to the person. You have to tailor it to the person. I mean the most generic one would be, I feel like for me would be dinner, a walk around the area, and maybe see if she want dessert, that kind of thing, and send her home or something. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Then maybe like the second or third, after you get to know what she likes,
Yeah,
then
then
you
like
do whatever. As in, yeah. I mean, if you are still interested, you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like if you find that you share the same stuff, then you'll go on.
yeah, correct.
Nice. Not bad, Renat. Hey, come on.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh wow, okay.
Why leh?
Pet peeves.
Okay.
Who or what irritates you?
Who or what irritates me?
Yeah, who or what irritates you?
As a person, as in like a particular personality, is it? Or actually it can be anything.
I mean, it can be a small action, it can be a certain person, but usually if like that, if usually that person irritates you, most probably it's just because of something that he keeps doing that irritates you. So I feel it's something like a action. It's usually something that someone does that irritates you, that you find really annoying, that you can't tolerate. I mean like pen pen clicking. I mean some
I
people.
think I think something that I cannot tolerate is people who are not genuine.
People who are not genuine.
Yeah, I think above all else, right, when like not even making friends, like talking to someone, maybe for the first time, or maybe people just cannot open up yet for the first time. Like I think small talk is still fine. Like people who like first give you the first impression that they are not like genuine, and So they talk to you, then they sound a bit like
Fake.
a bit fake ah. I think you know what I mean. I think most of
Yeah.
us can sense. It's not something that you can explicitly like, pinpoint,
Yeah.
but it's something you can tell. Like talking to you because like just because they just keep talking to you, that there's no they don't want to make friends with you or anything. Like maybe they have ulterior motive, or they just talking to you like to like just like for convenience sake, all this kind of thing. Any other reason or then that's what irritates me the most because I don't know. I like to think I'm a pretty sincere guy. So when it comes to this kind of thing, I don't want to like, and I hate like not say I hate small talk, but I hate like talking for the sake of talking, or I hate communicating or like devoting for like nothing back. So so I think like reciprocation very important. So if you're talking to someone that is like very fake, so it kind of like why do you need to talk? Just don't talk lah.
Yeah, I
So
mean, like they are they are talking for the sake of talking. Like there's no cause or like a real reason that you guys are having that conversation. And sometimes they are like overly nice towards
oh I get
you.
it.
Yeah, so like it kind of, I mean for me it puts me off when people are like overly nice towards me. Like I'll be thinking, "Oh, what is this guy up to? Like what does he need from me?" Yeah. Okay.
Understand.
Is it your turn?
Oh yeah. Oh, it sounds so personal. Is it? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce the team but
Okay.
okay.
Neither do I.
When did you last have a truly meaningful conversation with someone? Oh, what did you talk about?
When did you
Is it
last
right now?
have-
Maybe not.
Okay, let me think. When did I last have a truly meaningful conversation with someone? What do you talk about? Hmm. Meaningful.
Maybe it's like
I wouldn't say the conversation is meaningful, but I enjoyed the time spent. Yeah. I mean,
good talk. It was a good talk.
yeah, I mean it was a good talk lah. I mean like it's like kind of a heart to heart lah. Kind of a heart to heart kind of thing. Yeah, so I think it was 3 weeks back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
we kind of talked from like what 1 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it with someone I know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so what did we talk about?
Hmm.
Uh, it's mostly just sharing about our own lives, like yeah, like like I'll share about my life and stuff, like what I'm interested in and stuff. So I'll like, ask the person like what interests the person and like what does the person like. Yeah, and I mean the person would reciprocate and tell me like what does she like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like what does she like and kind of how's her life going on, like I mean just a personal stuff lah. Yeah, so it's like kind of getting to know the person better. I mean maybe the content of the conversation isn't very meaningful, but
Is like the intention behind it? Is it? You have the intention behind it, but like, okay, never mind. I get it, but then like, as in, it's a bit hard to put into words.
yeah, it's like how do I say this? Truly meaningful. I mean,
The fact that you're having the conversation is something that you want to happen, then like something that you feel like.
yeah, it's like I mean it's meaningful because I get to know the person better through this conversation, and you don't really get to spend time with people like you just sit down and have a 6 hour talk,
Okay.
that kind of thing, you know. Yeah, I mean it's rare, so I would say it's meaningful to me because it helps me to understand the person better. Yeah. And yeah, so that's that. What do we talk about? I mean, yeah, personal stuff.
Do you foresee yourself doing more of those conversations with that same person?
Huh. We shall see. We shall see.
Okay.
But maybe not anytime soon.
Oh, okay. Busy. Nice.
It's my turn. Oh, wow.
I need to pick more right questions for you, yeah.
I like this question.
Okay.
Rallying cry. What motto do you live by?
What motto do I live by?
Yep.
Wow, this is. Oh, I don't really have a motto I live by. Oh wait, I kind of do.
I mean, I kind of do. I kind of have a lot.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I thought it was quite an interesting question for me.
Uh, like okay, not really a motto, more like a goal I have.
A goal.
A goal, like it's a 3.5 part goal. Like
3.5. Okay.
yeah, so like what I want to be right when I like by the end of my life, I want to look back and then like these are the 3.5 rubrics that I have for myself. Basically, I want to be like a good son, a good husband, and good father. But then like outside of that, because this is my family, but outside of that, I also want to be like a good friend. But that's like the point five because like your family comes first.
Ah,
Yeah, so like that's my
3.5. Okay.
3.5 goal. So what motto do I live by is by that. So as long as I can accomplish these 3.5 goals, I'll be happy with myself. So that's my current goal for now. The way I go about doing it, still trying to figure it out lah. But as of now, I only need to worry about 1.5 out of the 3.5 goals, which is being a good son and being a good friend. So
Ah.
being a good friend is I think I got that covered a bit. So being a good son, still trying to figure that out lah. Yeah, like every time, yeah, you love your parents, but then sometimes you still like, sometimes you
Yeah.
still have times where you feel like you let them down.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean sometimes it's inevitable. Like
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, but I mean, what matters is you try.
Hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool, cool, cool. Oh,
Oh.
hardship, hardship.
Oh shit.
To have and to hold. That's okay. This one is okay. How important is marriage to you? How important? Is it very important?
How important is marriage to me?
Is it something that was inculcated
I
like
think,
since young you need to
I
get
think
married?
can we skip this question?
Oh.
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to understand marriage right now.
Like, do you
I
feel
mean,
like you need marriage?
I don't even have the dating part covered yet. But
Oh.
okay, let me think
Do you
about
feel
it.
like
How
you need-
important is marriage to me?
Are you planning to get married?
Definitely.
Definitely. That means you like in an ideal situation you want to get married lah.
Yeah. I mean, I've thought about marriage, but I mean,
Because I have some friends they consider not marrying, or they as of now they don't have plans for marriage at all. So that's like the other end of the spectrum.
I mean, kind of in Singapore, marriage is kind of like a very, it's like the path everyone has to take.
The Chinese culture.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like you grow up, you find a partner,
They
get
encourage
married,
you. Yeah.
and then you have kids, and then the cycle repeats itself. Your kids grow up, have partners, and married. Yeah, I mean to get married. What does marriage mean? I mean, it's just a unity between two person. Yeah, who loves each other.
Mm.
I mean, okay.
Will you die without, as in like,
Would I choose to not get married, right? Yeah,
right?
like
Yeah.
something like that along
If
that line.
if in the case you don't get married, like how will you feel? I think it's a gradual thing. It's not really like a you won't get married because you never know for sure.
Yeah, true. You never know for sure, but it's kind of like it depends on the person. I mean, at this stage, at this age, uh, I don't think I have much to say about marriage, but I think I'll have to respect the views of my partner. I mean, if my partner don't feel like getting married for whatever reasons, I mean, it could be financial. I mean, marriage is not cheap. Yeah, I mean,
That's
the
true, that's
wedding
true.
cost and everything, honeymoon, so on and so forth. I mean, costs of, yeah, financial issues are always,
That's more
finance is always an issue.
It's more of the ceremony part, right? Which is the Chinese advocate.
Yeah, I mean,
but if something simple would be just getting the paper.
yeah, I mean, registry,
Yeah, just
registration, right?
registration,
Yeah, registry of marriage or something. Yeah, I mean, maybe I would see what my partner wants. I mean, if she doesn't want to get married, I'll think about it, I guess. Yeah, I'll see like, so what if we get married? Like, how does it value add to our relationship? Or like, what can it bring us? Yeah, I'm more of a practical person most of the time. Yeah, so like I'll see how marriage can be beneficial for us. But maybe sometimes maybe sometimes it's usually females want status. They wanna be like missus,
Mm.
that kind of thing. Yeah, instead of like just like girlfriend, or like you guys are together, but there's no status, no name to her position, or like what is she to you, lah. Yeah, and usually marriage answers that question, like, oh, she's your wife.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they want to know that, I guess, for me at this point in time. But I guess it's too early to say now.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh, I love it. Influencer. Which of these symbols best describe you? Minus, plus, multiply, divide, equal.
What the?
Oh, this is some
Oh my god. Okay.
intriguing questions.
I want to say equal,
Equal?
but actually everyone has a bit of everything lah. So to be honest.
Really?
Huh? As in, I think everyone has a little bit of everything here and there. So I would say equal, but because I don't know. I think it's probably a psychological thing also. Probably proven by someone. I think I heard before. But
Okay.
more like when a person or when I'm in a social setting, if I see the group is very noisy, I'll tend to uh, be a bit quiet. Then if the group is a bit quiet, then I'll tend to be a bit noisier. I don't know what I mean. There's probably I think there's a theory out there that says like in a group setting you will tend to it's an equilibrium. You balance everything out. So let's
Oh.
say if a group is very like, okay, let's say you're angry, but then like someone like suddenly just come out like angrier than you, then suddenly you like, then you'll be like suddenly calm, and like you become like in relative you become calmer, and then you become you tend to talk things out lah.
Like a relativity.
Yeah, it's relativity kind of thing, but I think it's human behavior. Then that I'm not quite sure. Then I think equal, like it's kind of like the balance between stuff, so something equal to something. Then divide is usually, I think divide is generally not very positive kind of symbol. So just because of the word divide. Then multiply, very hyper kind of symbol. Plus, I think minus not very good symbol lah. Usually that's a kind of thing, because negative. So I think equal is kind of neutral. I don't think of myself as that much of a plus or multiply. So I think I'm quite normal.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would like to think of myself as I mean, the symbol equal would best describe me, I guess. I tend to match the energy of the group that I'm with. Like, I mean, in contrast to what you said, like, if it's a quiet group, then you tend to be a bit more noisy, like more extroverted, I guess. Yeah, but if it's for me, I mean, if everyone is really like
Awkward, quiet.
awkward and quiet, then I'll be like, oh wow, what a group. I'll like, my energy level would match theirs.
Okay.
But if it's a really like talkative group, everyone's like laughing, talking about jokes, that kind, then my energy levels tend to like will shoot up, or like it will just match theirs. Yeah. Okay.
Nice, nice.
Interesting.
Next question. Course correction. If you only had one more year to live, what would you change about your life now?
What would I change about my life
Basically,
now?
how would you live your life if you only had 1 year to live? What would you change about your life?
Mm, do the things that I've always wanted to do.
Any examples?
I mean, examples. Let me think.
Travel the world.
Like,
Frisbee?
I mean, if you're talking about like in your current situation with your like current financial capabilities and stuff, like your normal life, and I have only 1 year more to live. I mean, go tell your friends or like the people around you how you truly feel. I mean, I think we are not doing that enough. And as a person like me, who's usually who usually tend to be more expressive, or like I express my concerns or like my feelings through actions rather than words. Yeah, I'm usually not too good with words. Yeah, so usually I tend to show it through actions. Like let's say, I mean my parents too, so that how they show they love me. They would I mean they will make like this bitter herbal tea. It's like this is for you, drink it is good for you. Like this is how they show their concern for me. But they won't come up to me and say,
Not like kiss you
hey
that kind
son,
of
yeah, they are not like the kind of
Asian.
affectionate in that way.
conservative Asian parents. It's like,
I guess so, yeah, that kind of thing. So like, I mean, we tend to not tell the people around us that we care for them or we appreciate them a lot.
mm,
So I guess one thing that I will do is I'll start to be more, I mean, I would tell them how I feel about them, and I'll try my best to express it through words, because sometimes uh, they can't really interpret your actions very well. I mean, not everyone can fully understand what you're trying to do.
mm,
I mean, some people really need you to explicitly tell them, then they'll understand better, I guess.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I mean, that would be one thing I would change about my life now.
You'll be more expressive.
Yeah, I mean, and just go tell, I mean, go say the things that you have always wanted to say. I mean, like, definitely not like those, I mean, say positive things, like,
I mean, yeah lah.
like, not the negative things that you always wanted to say. I mean, yeah, and I would try to, in that 1 year left, I would try to, prepare like the people around me. I guess it's not possible, but like let's say if I'm gone, and how would how will it affect the lives of the people around me? I mean, I've lost a friend before at this age, at 20. I mean, he's my schoolmate. I mean, he kind of died in a car accident overseas. Yeah, so that got me thinking, like, how does his death affect the rest of us, his friends? And yeah, it kind of sucks to know that you're not gonna see this friend anymore,
Yeah.
and you don't even know when was the last time you met him and had a proper conversation with him. So I guess one thing I'll do is go catch up with the person or with the people that I've not spoke to in a while, and like get to, if I know that they're doing well, I mean, before I leave the world, that kind of thing, I mean, I'll be more at peace. Yeah, like, course correction. Alright.
Nice.
It's my turn. All or nothing at all. All or nothing at all.
Oh my.
What risks have you taken for someone you love?
Risk.
Risks.
Oh, I'm only 20 years old. Someone I love. What risk? What risk can
I mean, it can be your parents.
I mean, yeah, I know, as in, I'm thinking of my parents, but what risk right now can you?
Yeah, I mean, what risks, right?
Yeah, as in, I think most people won't be able to answer this question because they've not really taken any risk. Maybe some people have lah, but just.
I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be a really kind of a risk kind of thing. Maybe to you interpret it as a risk, cause for you, like, you're actually risking something, like by doing this you're putting something else at stake. Yeah, you know what I mean, like a certain action. Maybe that is your risk. Like, yeah, I guess.
What risk? Oh, I really don't have anything. I really
Okay.
nothing at all. Next question.
Okay, we can go. Oh, cloudburst.
Cloudburst.
Yeah, cloudburst.
Okay.
When did you last cry?
Oh snap. Okay.
Oh.
Oh snap. When did I last cry? Wow, that's a very good question. I honestly don't really remember, cause
I guess that's a good thing.
yeah, it's probably a good thing. Or probably was such a small thing that I forgot about it. Yeah. So when did I last cry? The one time I can remember myself crying, like the most recent time, was like even before army started. Yeah. No, wait, was it during army? No.
Is it the usual
Oh, it was kind of during army.
BMT receiving your parents' letter.
Oh no, that one never cry. That one we all wanted to cry, but our PC had our PC wasn't very good lah at delivering the speech or anything. So
Ah,
ended up the tears all
it
the,
kind of didn't set the mood.
yeah the tears went back in. We all trying to make we can see the people around us all trying to make the tears happen, but then but then it didn't happen. Yeah, but when did I last cry? I think it was at the start of the army. I think it's a lot of fear, but as in a lot of people, as in my brother's from UG, but I've never been UG or anything. So going to the army with very bad fitness, uh, yeah, I went in the army with very bad fitness. So I think it was more of the overall, cause when one thing you're not very certain about army, then overall like fear of the army, like you're scared that even if you, cause you like you hear stories about army being like unreasonable, things like
Yeah.
them like doing things to you even though you like do your best and everything. So like thinking like is my best enough or not? Or am I up to this or not? Will I ever like be up to the standard? But actually after a while you realize that actually can one lah. If you work hard I can one. And actually quite
It's
easy.
the fear of
Yeah.
not meeting expectations.
Yeah. So army is, and also like I think certain part of it is like being away from home for such a long time. Cause my confinement week was 3 full weeks. Yeah, I enlisted on a Monday, and boom, 19 days straight. And that was long. That was so long. And then they also like that time they also scam us I think. They told us to be booked out on a Wednesday. Then like 2 days after they changed the training schedule and you book out on a Friday as per normal.
Yeah.
Like they told our parents also, like the first day they tell our parents we'll book out on a Wednesday. Then after that they change to Friday and they make us call our parents to tell them so our parents won't complain. Yeah. But that's not when I last cried. Yeah, but yeah, it's more like it's a bit of just a tear, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it counts.
Yeah. Yeah, easy. But in the end I realized that actually it's damn stupid because army
Yeah.
actually quite easy. Then archetypes. Oh, this one this is a question for me, but never mind, you try. Which
Is it?
Which
Yeah.
literary character do you most identify with? This is some Shakespeare stuff right here.
I think we need a new question because
Okay.
I have zero
Okay,
idea what
very
this
good.
talks about.
Faux pas. I think it's faux pas, right? It's not fox pass, right?
I have no idea.
Never mind. Describe the most embarrassing moment of your life. Well, you got sad and now you got embarrassing. Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Most embarrassing moment of my
It's
life.
probably something. It's probably a time where after you growing, like during your growing up years, but nearer to like now than rather than young. Because I think when you're young, you're not embarrassed by anything.
Uh, well, I really can't think of any really
Was there like
embarrassing.
a
Like I mean, as you grow older, you tend to be
a bit more careful?
more
Right?
sensible and like not to land yourself in those
Yeah,
situations.
yeah.
You know.
But do you ever like misunderstand something or like
Yeah.
assume something, then because of that
I mean,
you
like,
boom, oh shit, I
Yeah, I
see.
mean the usual. I mean sometimes like I mean small things like what calling your teacher mom or something.
What?
Yeah, I mean it happens.
What?
It happened.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I don't think I can relate. But
Okay, maybe one of the embarrassing moment. I think I was quite young. I was like primary school or secondary school. I can't remember. So basically, right, there was this on the escalator downwards. So I kind of dropped my bottle in front on the. I was on an escalator going downwards. Okay, so kind of dropped my bottle on the step in front of me. So I bent over and tried to pick up the bottle. So I kind of squat. I was kind of squatting on the steps, on the escalator steps, and I didn't notice that it was reaching the end. So I kind of lost my balance, and I sat down.
Oh.
Right as the escalator was like flattening out that part, the ending.
Got stuck.
So my pants kind of got ripped.
Yeah,
I mean it got shredded into the yeah.
Okay.
So like my parents was like pulling me out.
Oh my god.
Then okay, they managed to get me out. Like, I was unharmed, but there was a huge hole on my pants. Like yeah, so you can see my undergarments and just a big hole.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had to like walk around with that big hole in my pants on the back. And my parents were trying to find me a pair of trousers to wear. Yeah, I mean it was kind of embarrassing for me at that age.
I mean, you will be. I think if you're an adult, also
Yeah lah, true. But that's the thing, if you're an adult, you'll be more careful to not land yourself in this kind of situation.
That is very